This week, Alabama Life solves the mystery of homemade cheese. We meet a man who talks turkey 365 days a year. And we find out why Dothan gets so excited about peanuts. It's all in search of good eats and wild adventures. There's no time to waste. This is Alabama Life. Coming up next on Alabama Life.
Cheese making is really, really easy. Cool people make cheese. You want to make some cheese?
Cheese isn't a known export of Alabama. Most people couldn't name one artisan cheesemaker in the state unless you live in Elkmont, Alabama, a small town north of Huntsville along the Tennessee border. Elkmont is home to the Belshev Creamery. It was established in 1989 by Liz Parnell, and the tradition continues with current president
Tashia Malakasis. When I think of cheese, I think of love, which may sound a little bit odd, but that's what I love to do. That's how I love people, is I feed them and I feed them my cheese. So when I think of cheese, I think of love. Might be a little bit of, yeah. And then one more time, but good job. Thank you. At Belshev, I'm known as the goat cheese guru or chief cheese. Harry, you want to come try this? And most officially, my title on my business card says president. It's perfect. We do a fromage blanc, which is just the freshest, really. We separate the curds from the whey and we salt it and it's done. It's creamy and spreadable and delicious. And then we let those curds drain a bit longer, and we make the traditional bouche shape of the goat cheese log, as we know in America, and we hand form those. Belshev means beautiful goat, but it's also a style of goat's milk cheese. So it's a fresh cheese made from goat's milk.
The same basic recipe is used for all types of cheese, and anyone can join in the cheese-making fun at home.
Cheese making is really, really easy. And who doesn't like to say, I made my own cheese? Cool people make cheese. You want to make some cheese? I've just got some, boring old cow's milk, I'm sorry, but it's good. We at Belshev like cows too. So I'm gonna heat that milk. It's super easy. I mean, you boil milk and you add some sort of coagulant. I'm just gonna dissolve my citric acid in a little bit of warm water. But you could also use lemon juice or vinegar even. So I've got my citric acid that's dissolved in a little bit of warm water. Heat and milk and coagulant, voila. Cheese, curds and whey. I'm gonna be really embarrassed if this doesn't work. Because it should have already started working. There we go. Look, that's exactly what I want to see. See those curds, and you notice the yellowish liquid? That's our whey. That, my friends, is cheese. The beginning of cheese, the genesis. And let those beautiful curds continue to drain just a touch. I'll pull this up, tie this into a little baby's bundle because it is precious like a baby. Squeeze that a little more. I'm gonna open up my sweet little package. Voila. Cottage cheese. Look how beautiful that is. Yum. Fresh cheese, still warm. Mmm. Mmm. I love to play with the cheese, and there's so many different things that you can do with it, especially with the chefs.
Tasha is a cheesemaker and an author. She comes up with unconventional ways to add goat cheese to every meal. This recipe is simple: tomato and basil pasta salad.
Fun little recipe out of my new cookbook, and let's cook. So liberally salt your water. I'm gonna dump in that pasta. I'm gonna take my little grape tomatoes. I'm gonna toss them in a bowl with just a little bit of salt for them to release some of the sweetness and some of their juices. I could eat them just like that. So my basil looks a little sad, but flatten them out together and then roll those up. And we make these nice little ribbons called a chiffonade that are really, really pretty. And I love these olives. I'm happy with our pasta. While that's all steamy and warm, now is the perfect time to add our goat cheese. Look how it's turning into just a little bit of cream for us. So I toss that around. Isn't that beautiful? There's thousands of cheeses. There's so many different cheeses coming almost from every state. I think we have a cheese now from every state. We're leaving our Velveeta heritage in the past, and we're innovating with ancient techniques and bringing very new personalities and flavors to the table. Voila, pasta with goat cheese and grape tomatoes. Who's hungry?
Coming up next on Alabama Life.
I don't want to talk turkey right now.